not. There it goes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Shattertop Games. We're playing the Wild Sea tonight. Thank you for joining us. We've got some crazy cool stuff planned for this evening, so I hope you are ready for some montages and some RP and some shopping and some, gaming in general. But before we get into all this craziness, we need to take a moment to talk about a few other shows and channels out there that I want to draw some attention to. So first, I'm going to pass it over to Guav Emily to talk about an amazing show they're part of.
Yes. So it's very, very exciting. I am part of a Twitch channel called Magical Myths with Claire and G9. We have previously just finished up our first campaign with the Glitter Heart system. And on this Saturday, the 29th, our trailer for our second campaign will be coming out, which is a Winx Club themed modification of the Glitter Heart system. So we will essentially be playing the next generation of the Winx Club fairies, and it is everything that grade school me wanted in life. So this is very much a full circle inner child healing moment, and we are so excited. We're also inviting in Claire's brother Michael to join us in this campaign. It's going to be super duper fun. We're going to be starting regular episodes in July, so look out for our trailer, look forward to everything coming up, and keep an eye on our Spotify as well as our Twitch channel for all of our VODs and our YouTube for our VODs from our campaign 1.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for that. And another little quick plug in between all of this is that all the art you see on this show, the logo that we have, brand new, brand spanking new. This is our big reveal. And our character art was all done by G9, as mentioned before.
Commission her. She's wonderful.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, go to the Etsy, get some work done.
Get some art. Good stuff. G9's the
best. Get some art did. All right. Moving on to our next amazing show and channel to talk about, I have a Juniper here.
Hi, I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice most places. I play on Saturday nights over on the D and Denial Twitch channel, where it's a campaign called the Moonstone Matriarchy, which is an all-female group playing D&D 5e. We're GM'd by the amazing Ice Knee Stars. We cannot keep our minds out of the gutter. Every fucking week there is some ridiculous innuendos of some form. It's terrible. We can't help ourselves. We last session just unleashed a bunch of 20 or so children onto an unsuspecting castle and came back to a Lord of the Flies scenario. It was absolute chaos and so much fun. And yeah, come join us as we try and save the world. We've got about 2 months to do that. So yeah, come join us on Saturdays over on D and Denial's Twitch channel. Back to Ray.
Yes! All right. Thank you very much for that. Like, all of these shows are absolutely amazing. I would not have them promoted and send links and things like that if I didn't really believe that people should check them out. So please, please, please click the links, the likes, the bells, the follows, everything. Okay. Who's ready to get into some Wild Sea? I am.
Yes.
This guy. All right. All right. Well, we're going to roll the intro video just real quick. Enjoy the lovely art by G9. And when we come back, we will dive into this game. No pun intended. All right. See you in a minute. Somewhere aboard the Zephyr, the shining exile's copper ship, is a small room. Not a dark, dirty room or an overly clean room, but a cactus room. A cactus room filled with a lovely Ectus writing in her journal.
Dearest Diary, although the weather has been quite pleasant most recently, the activities on board has been less so. Ever since our encounter with Jaw, that living lightning storm that wanted to greedily forage mushroom yummies, Will and I have been all over the Zephyr, patching up all the holes and damages from that bully of a Farinor. Will, ever the quiet and helpful one all over the Zephyr, but never around when a fight is to be had. Although, in the end, I suppose I might be a little grateful to the Jaw that killed Corino, and thus became Farinor from that consumption. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have ended up trying to pursue something more with that iron clown, Forino. Oh, diary, I thought I had finally found the most metal way of love. When I saw Farinor fighting with itself, I thought I was able to reach Forino within it because I thought he cared. But he ended up throwing his arm over to Cerise. Yes, Cerise is cute, but I thought I had as much spark with Forino as the zingy mushrooms that ended up in Kanoko's farm. Alas, Harlan kindly retrieved the heart of Forino from what remained of Jaw plus Forino turned Farinor. And the cold heart of an Ironbound ended up being quite a delight for me to have turned into a mini fridge for my workshop. Thankfully, we were able to get Kanoko and their mushrooms back in order, mostly healed, and their little farm kissing and replicating again. Not a sporing moment when Kanoko's around, especially when they sneeze a little bit of psychedelic out once in a while. That's when you really see Kanoko's wild mushroom side. Cerise and Harlan continue to take turns driving, so we get some spurts of pedal to the metal, where one must hold tight to her blooms. Cerise's style gives us such peace and fresh breezes when I'm hammering away and recharging in the sunshine. We never have to worry about Cerise's direction on the sea and the easy way she handles the ship. The spring foxes give us a little yip when they need us to let us know that they need to get some zoomies out. And that's when Harlan takes over at full throttle. While always still holding tightly and cautiously that package to be delivered. One must always appreciate Harlan's dedication to making sure everyone remains connected to each other, no matter the distance, through their undamaged deliveries. Speaking of Harlan's deliveries, I do believe I hear them coming to the door to make today's delicious deliveries of their fruit smoothies and shakes to stock up on my new 4-0 fridge. Always Stormy, Priscilla.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Now that is how a recap goes. Oh my gosh, I love that. So Arlen, you reached Priscilla's room.
I have a secret knock for everybody, so that they know it's me, so that they know that anything I give them is secret and is vetted by me. So I start knocking to the tune of Toto's Africa. do.
Harlan, come in. I'm ready for my smoothies.
Well, Priscilla, I didn't exactly know which one you would want today. I made a couple of extras. This one I might keep for myself because it does have like a little bit of jelly in it. And I don't think you would super like that texture-wise. Maybe you would, but this one's got like a little bit of lavender, some strawberry, some poison berries, a little bit of something that I found on the floor right behind the fridge that, I mean, it looks pretty cool, but I put it in the blender and it turned this like really cool purpley color. So I think you would want that, right?
I absolutely trust you 100%. You have not failed me yet.
Well, Priscilla, that's a lot of energy to put into something this early in the morning.
I've been busy with some personal stuff, so had to get up a little early and freshen up my blooms.
Did you want me to put like a 7-hour energy into this?
I think 5 might be okay today. I think I've got enough.
Arlen like reaches in their pocket and with one hand pulls out like a bunch of small little canisters.
It's like, I don't remember which one's which.
Guess today's gonna be surprise.
Surprise flavor.
Uncap and split one of the little energy drinks into both of the smoothies. And
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Kanoko, you are tending your night garden, yes?
Mhm.
Your sporelings? What do you call mushroom children? They're growing quite well.
Nice. I feel like some of the mushrooms that we picked up from like the lightning situation have taken root in the plot. So I feel like Kanoko has set up a little network of lightning mushrooms around the plot to almost act as a bug zapper to provide food for the other mushrooms within the plot by way of zapping bugs. So that's what I'm sending right now.
incredible.
Yeah, you're just feeding away your mushrooms. Everything's going well. Is there anything you want to do that doesn't go along with the garden? Anything else you want to do in the ship?
I'll probably spend some time frolicking with the little fox thingies. God, what are they called again? Spring foxes. I'm
Spring
probably going to
foxes.
be I'm probably going to be frolicking with them a little bit, but otherwise I'm happy just chilling.
Okay. This brings us to Cerise, who has obtained a newly found arm. But you are currently piloting the ship, if I'm not mistaken, keeping things on course. And you are just coming into range of the port of Treeview. You've got probably an hour to go, but you can see it off in the distance. Basically, growing up out, I guess it doesn't grow anymore, but coming up out of the treetop forest, the massive sea of treetops, is the top of a mountain. This mountain has been like leveled off in a very wide area to create a port town. You can see a few other ships are docked here. They're mostly made of lesser materials than y'all's exile's copper. They're mostly wood.
We're excellence in that way.
Nothing but the best.
No.
Exactly. So you, like I said, you've got probably, I don't know, I'd say an hour to 30 minutes before you get there, depending how fast you want to floor it. It is to note that with even the temporary patches that you have made to the hull, the treetops have kind of poked some of them back open. So you do have some branches just kind of like sticking out of the hull of your ship.
Yeah. Yeah. There's probably just one that's just annoyingly right there in the face, and Cerise is just like, it's fine. It's fine. It's definitely fine. Before she finally just, well, she's staring, she's just, that's it. Snaps the branch, which makes probably just a little bit more of a hole, and it's just like, I need to focus on my own strength sometimes and learn it.
I think I come up behind Cerise and say, "Oh, is everything okay there?"
Oh, hi. Yes. We're coming up to a port. We've got 30 minutes to maybe an hour. Yeah.
Wow. I've never seen a place like this before. Have you been there?
Sorry, I got distracted.
All right. I just asked if you've been there before.
Was Cerise having war flashbacks? Just like, okay.
Sorry.
Just the dead stare.
Doorbell went off in real life. Sorry.
You're right.
Okay. So, I'm so sorry. What was the question?
It's okay. I was just asking if you'd been here before to Treeview.
Yeah, you know what? I actually can't quite remember. I've been kind of all over the place. I may have been here before. It's I kind of haven't kept count and kept, places. I just kind of wondered. Oh goodness.
While we're talking, I'm the hole from the branch. While we're talking, I think I'm sort of encouraging some of those like those I don't know what they're called, those fungus that you can like carve pictures into and stuff. Like I'm getting some of them to grow to try and like temporarily patch over the hole.
So cute.
That sounds like a really nice life, being able to wander around and just go where you want. That sounds fun.
It's got its bright moments, and it's got its really dark moments. It kind of changes, but I've learned that people change, days change, ideals change quite constantly. Probably a lot more than people are willing to admit. But,
Oh. Well, I'm glad to be traveling with you now, and hopefully we're changing for the better.
I hope so too. Thank you, Pinocchio.
With your fungi temporary patching and all of the conversations happening, the ship slowly pulls into port. Cerise is easily able to dock the ship, no problems. It doesn't do like a Jack Sparrow kind of thing where you're stepping off as it sinks.
Surprisingly.
Right?
That's fine.
There,
Don't worry about it.
you definitely draw the attention of some of the people that are standing on the docks, though. Like they're kind of like, oh man, look at that. I haven't seen a racing ship in forever. I didn't even know they still had ship races. And then, you hear some people talking about, like, making jokes about it being a cheese grater and things like that.
Cerise is just like, yeah. Take it all in. Take it all in. She's still like sort of got like the little buzzing thing happening, but she's like trying to put on a presentation.
Harlan still has the package over their head and is like using their wings to like bridge the gap between the like, gosh, what's that called? Like the little ramp between. And
The gangplank?
Gangplank, yes. So they like jump past the gangplank and go,
Okay. You all can say mean things about our ship later. I have a package to deliver. Does anybody know where a Lunella Prentice lives?
Yeah. Dragonfly Lane, 5th house on the left.
That was on my left or your left?
Yes.
Oh no.
Harlan looks at their secondary arms and does one of these and is like,
Okay.
and I turn back to the crew and go,
Do you guys want to come deliver a package with me, or are we gonna like split up and then meet at the center, like when you used to go to the mall and you would have to meet in one place so that you didn't get lost?
I'll come
Do you
with you.
remember the mall, or was that from a past life?
What's a ball?
Yes, Kinoko, I was about to ask that as well. I'm so confused.
Okay,
I've even traveled over.
the next time we have crew story time, I'll tell you all about the mall, okay?
I'll help you with that. That sounds interesting.
I'm going to not quite glide up for a cactus, but kind of clomp up a little bit. And I'm going to be like, I'm here. I'm Priscilla, everybody. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I think I might go do a little shopping, Harlan. I'd love to help if you need any help, but I think you've got this.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna have fun shopping, like, you know, maybe all of us would like shopping.
We could do the package together and then go shopping after.
That's
That
an
sounds
idea.
fun. Okay.
It shouldn't take too long, especially with that nice person who gave us directions. That way
Absolutely.
you guys can help me with my left.
Okay.
Wait, which left?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing it's this way. Cerise points
See,
with her left to
you
the
see
left.
all of us
Right.
turning
Gotcha.
and like just bumping into each other.
No. Okay.
Hey Ray, can I roll? God, what would this even be? Would it be a delve check to delve into the port and see if I can find this person?
I'll allow it.
Splendid. All right, new dice, do not fail me now. That is a 4.
A 4. All right. With that being said, with a 4, where is the thingamajigger that I had? 1 second, I gotta open this up real quick.
That's okay. For the chat that wasn't here for our pre-show discussions, I got new dice.
Ooh,
So I
so
am
good.
Nice.
preparata for
Oh,
anything.
so I think chat may have actually been predicting. So Harlan, you
Oh no.
you start like looking around, you're trying to figure out which way to go, and everything is going semi all right. Sharice says left is that way, and as you start heading that direction, suddenly the package disappears from your hand,
What the
and
fuck?
all of you see sprinting away from the group is a small in stature, probably 2 foot tall Zillicray, which is, for those that don't know, it's basically a flesh suit that is a hive of insects.
Oh,
And as you pull your hands down to look like, where did it? What happened? You see some sugar ants are like kind of crawling on your hands. And as this figure runs away, very clearly holding the package, you hear a voice say, "I've got the hamburger!"
Oh no!
Harlan starts running. Rain, sleet, or fucking snow. Harlan, this is Harlan's thing. They're running.
oh, Jake.
I'm chasing too.
That's not for you, unless your name is Lunella Prentice, and I don't think it is because you're just a bunch of ants in a person suit.
Things you never think you would hear ever. That's awesome. You don't know my life, as it like ducks down an alleyway.
Can I roll to shout a curse in low sour at them to see if they know that and will stop, as it is a language of bugs that I know.
You go for it.
Okay. So I could roll 3 for that, and I rolled a 1 and then 2 5s.
So we got what a twist. So this creature seems pretty upset about what you just said, and retorts with, "You kiss your mothers with that mouth."
I did in a past life, but you're being a butthead. Sometimes it's better to say in the mother tongue.
I need this hamburger. It's for my queens.
But
Would
I
your
don't think
queens
it was
want an
meant for
actual-
you.
Oh, go ahead, Kinoko. You probably know something better to say.
No, all I was gonna say is
But that wasn't meant for you. It was meant for, what was their name? Lunella something?
Lunella Prentice. And I
Yeah.
don't think that she's an ant. I mean, I don't know. I'm not that nosy. It got me into some trouble before, but you still can't have that.
No, Lunella was an only child. You cannot have this back. It is mine now. But the law of my own, I have taken it.
Can I try something?
Sure.
I want to kind of like run as fast as I can, and if there's anything, kind of sort of use it to kind of vault off of to close up the distance between me and this little Zelicray. Can I use like Grace as well with the vault?
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool.
So you're going to get 1d6 for Grace.
For Grace, and then 1 for Vault.
Okay.
Here we go. 4.
Parkour.
Parkour.
All right, so 4. That means pretty sure that's a success. Yes, success with a drawback of some kind. So you are trying to vault over, and you manage to do so. And I'm gonna say that what happens next is your iron-bound body, being a little bit on the heftier side, being made of scraps and whatnot, lands on top of the Zelicray, scattering ants all over the alleyway as the package tumbles on the ground.
I'm scrambling for the package.
Instead of one voice now, all of the ants are speaking individually as they clamor away. And everyone hears them saying, "I will be back for you. You've just made an enemy. You'll rue the day. Rue it."
I'd like to see you try, I guess.
Harlan
We
comes
made
up
the
to
enemy. They stole our package. We did not make their enemy. They made us enemies. I don't
Eddie
get it.
leftover hands on the package. Cerise just gently kind of brushes them off.
I
Okay,
eat one.
Okay, go.
Is it tasty? They're sugar ants.
They're sugar ants. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
That's a fact. That's very sweet.
Harlan, I got your package back.
Thanks. That probably won't have anything for our futures, you know? That won't come back to bite us at all.
What they need.
Sure, right.
I mean, I've heard sugar ants are all bark, no bite. It's the
So when you
spice
bite
ants you
them,
don't
they're
want to
pretty
mess with.
tasty.
It's best to not underestimate anybody.
Wow,
Harlan-
spicy.
Takes
I
the package.
imagine when one of like the ants that Kanoko eats is like, I'm handling you, and then like
It's like,
Silent.
Roo! Ow.
Harlan's holding the package now like this, like all four arms wrapped around them with the package at their chest and like their chin resting on top of it and going,
I'm very glad this one wasn't fragile. It didn't have the sticker on it or anything. So, it shouldn't be breakable.
I didn't think about that, but now I'm terrified.
That one should
I
be
think-
okay.
It didn't sound like anything broke when it fell down, so I think it should be okay.
That's fair. That's fair. I hope it's okay.
I mean, we did everything we could too. You know, sometimes vagabonds will try to steal your stuff, and, you know, we're really only in charge of making sure it gets from point A to B. And if there's any kind of message in there, even if it's a little broken, it should still be able to be understood. Context clues.
That's
Huh?
it's like a motivational poster right there. Like,
It does.
it's the hang in there poster of
Yeah.
the wild seed.
Yeah.
it does not take you very long to find Dragonfly Lane in the fifth house on the left. It is a small cottage-like house made out of just random scraps and some natural things like rocks and trees. It has a white picket fence and a little cobblestone path that leads up to the door. It's like very, very sweet little cottage. Lots of flowers, petunias everywhere. When you knock on the door, it slowly opens and you see what appears to be a humanoid feline. Extremely old. I mean, probably like 80, 90 years old, using a cane. Oh, you've brought my package.
Yes, ma'am. Are you Lunella Prentice?
That's me. Right? Probably, yes.
If it wouldn't be too much trouble, I would love to see some sort of picture ID just to verify. It is part of our code.
Just a moment. And she like tap, 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 tap as she turns around and then starts like shuffling back into the house. I just have to get my purse. 1 minute. And you can like see her walking farther through the house. I mean, she made it about 5 steps away. And it's been like 2 minutes. Almost there.
Harlan kind of turns back and looks a little embarrassed and is like,
Sorry, normally it doesn't take them that long to find their IDs.
The faint echoes of elevator music start emanating from Kanoko.
Musical mushrooms. So I'll say after like 20 super awkward minutes,
oh my god.
she finally makes it back to the door. And she holds up like an AARP card.
Well, I'm glad that you're getting your benefits.
Oh, is this not my ID?
Nope, that's perfect, actually. That's got your name on it, and you have it. And that's for you, and this is for you, too. Thank you again for using the moth post.
Oh, thank you. She uses her talons, her cat claws, to immediately rip open the package, dump the contents onto the ground, puts the box on her head, and turns around to go back inside.
Oh man, that's perfect.
I mean, I can't really control what they do without it.
Are the contents like on the ground outside of her home?
Yeah, it's like on the walkway. Just
Oh, I'm the snoopiest Snoop. I want to know what was fucking in that.
all right. What was in that? You see a plastic, like one of those plastic keychains that says "Keep it up." There is a bolt, like just a piece of machinery, just random bolt, and what looks like some sort of small pen made of metal. Looks like it might use batteries, but there's none in it.
Oh, I'm taking all of that. I clip the keep on going keychain. I clip that to my jacket and smile and go,
Another successful delivery, guys. Let's go get some grub.
Good job. Good job.
The door closes behind the old cat woman, and you immediately hear from coming from inside, like a cat with the zoomies, like just stuff is being knocked over and smashed like rapidly, and you're all able to walk away now.
Man, she
Now-
really is gonna have to call AARP after that.
On the way to Lunella's house, you passed a few places of note. These places are called the Green Blade, which is a tavern. You passed a neglected blacksmith shop it was built inside of an iron tower, which is called Drada's Forge. And lastly, there's a large monolithic crystal that seems to be placed just kind of randomly in the town.
Is anybody like the crystal? Is anybody paying it attention, or is it just like something that everyone's just walking past and ignoring?
The people here don't seem to be paying it any attention at all. But if you wanted to go take a look at it, not even like investigating, just kind of go over and see what it's all about. There is a placard that basically says, "This crystal is a monument to the Battle of Harenga Ridge."
Huh.
Can I roll a study check?
Oh, we got a channel point redeem. What did we get?
Ooh.
Generate a rogue magic environmental effect. Oh my,
Ooh.
my. Oh me, oh my.
Oh me, oh my.
So
Specifically aimed at Priscilla, even. Ooh.
Priscilla, oh no.
Oh goodness. So Priscilla is all of this is going on. You know, they've been interacting with this cat lady, and you've kind of been standing in the back, just watching everything unfold. You suddenly feel, yeah, just, you know, because why not? You start to feel like something touching on your leg. And when you look down, you notice that crazy old cat lady's petunias might be more than just petunias, as spiked vines are growing up your legs.
Excuse me. I didn't give consent. No. I don't mind being handled, but not in this way. Excuse me?
Rising up out of the bushes is a Mario-style Venus flytrap.
Amazing.
And as it kind of heads towards you, it stops for a second, and it goes, "Hey, baby, you're looking pretty sharp."
Well, I'll be. You're not looking too bad yourself. I'd say you're looking kind of fly.
Nice.
What brings you to a small town like this? And better yet, can I come with you?
Ugh.
So awkward.
Well, we're here to get a little shopping done. So out of character. Does he look rich?
Absolutely not. He is a crazy cat lady's flower plant.
Okay.
Does he look rich?
Okay. Back in character. We're just trying to get some shopping done and maybe a little information as to what our next package is to be picked up for our dear friend here. These are my crewmates. And what can you tell me about this little place?
I'd fade to black.
My
Oh,
God.
come on, Scylla, feed me.
I'd be willing to buy you a drink and a meal over at the tavern, but only for some information. Otherwise, this doesn't feed anyone unless I say so.
Oh, but this lady, she's giving me the cat scratch fever. I need to get out of here.
Is this
A little information first.
All right, if I give you some information, can you take me with you? Can you get me out of this garden?
I'm gonna hold that thought and maybe not smile so big, but I'll be right back. And I'm gonna turn to Harlan and be like, would you consider this a delivery? Like maybe we could deliver him somewhere else if we give him if he gets us some information.
Does he have a recipient? Because I really just need a recipient and an address to be able to deliver something. And as long as they check mark the box to let me know whether or not there are hazardous materials, like there's no laws about shipping that. I just need to know whether it's dangerous or not.
So I'm gonna turn back to him. I'm sorry. What was your name?
Oh, my name is yeah.
No.
I'm
Okay.
I'm the flower plant. Nobody's ever named me.
Okay. Well, yeah. In that case, we just need to know where your final destination is.
In your heart, baby.
Oh God.
I'm not familiar with that part, but I'm sure that Harlan will be able to find that.
Given my experience prior with hearts and the fact that you turned the other heart that I found into a mini fridge, I'm not entirely sure. Unless you want to put this in your mini fridge too? Because I would rather not extract your heart, Priscilla. I really enjoyed talking to you. And we have a really great boggle night every couple of nights. I really enjoyed playing that with you.
Not my heart. I was thinking we could take him to that one town that's like 3 3 top seas over. That's called In Your Heart.
Oh, in your heart. Yeah, I never must have put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Yeah, we could do that. Is there a recipient in your heart?
I think it's just a generic at the post type of delivery.
Oh, like a postal box. Okay. Well, we gotta wrap them up.
Yeah,
But I guess
and
we
maybe
gotta
do a
head
little
too.
cleanup too first.
Nobody's ever really named me, but that crazy old lady in the house, she did used to, when she watered me and fed me things, she used to call me Dandy Dude Daniel, if that means anything to you.
And Dandy, dude, Daniel.
That's quite dandy. Okay.
Damn, Dandy do Daniel.
Thank you for that name, Billy Berserker. Best name ever.
So Danny do Daniel, we will
Yes.
happily drop you off at In Your Heart for some information.
All right then. What do you need to know?
And then I'll kind of like gesture to Charisse and Harlan and Kinoko and like, what do we need to know?
Could we each have one question from you? Would that be all right?
Sure, I like them odds.
Cool. That wasn't my question, okay?
What about that one?
That wasn't a question. That was a statement.
I heard a question mark after that. Okay.
Oh, well, you got me there, but that wasn't my question.
The technicalities. Do you just want to give your question to me? Because I really don't have one.
I mean, sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, Dandy Dude, is it cool if I call you Dandy Dude?
Oh, I like that.
Dandy Dude, all right. So,
I will also accept names in the form of Triple D.
all right, Daniel. What's kind of the vibe of this place? Like, are people welcoming of outsiders, or is it kind of a keep your head down fort?
That's 2 questions.
Well, it's one question, but it has like a follow-up, like for context. For context.
Didn't you hear the semicolon between the 2 halves?
I turn back to the group and go,
Guys, I think we should get him like a grammar book.
Yeah, I think so.
I would like to also point out that I am a flowering plant.
Yeah, you didn't go to school, did you?
That was
No.
a question.
The School of Hard Knocks.
Well, that was a personal question. I
2
feel like
questions
my
are remaining.
Shit.
Nah, I'm just kidding. You asked me a question. I'm going to answer it truthfully. This town here is very nice. The people here are very good. They often feed me small animals as they pass by. It's very nice of them.
Do you want to eat ants?
I could eat some ants.
That'll be good for future reference. That also wasn't a question. That was a personal question for you, not about
I especially enjoy the bugs with the little cream-filled kind.
Oh, cream-filled bugs? Where can we get those? We should get Kinoko a box of those.
That sounds pretty good.
Baker's dozen.
That was not a question, though. I'm sure I'd figure it out. Please don't answer that one.
Yeah, we can look that one up.
Oh, I got a question. Since we're only here for a short time, what would be the funnest, most interesting thing to do in town while we're here?
In this town, the Green Blade's pretty good. It has an impossible variety of beers and ales. and it's ran by some ardent dude. What
Okay.
else? That's
Like, is his
good.
name Ardent or like
Oh no, his name is Deru.
everybody
Deru.
named? No.
Now, I will say, I am a flower and plant and all, but I have heard some of the youngins like to hang out at this place called Weasel Bops.
Weasel Bops.
Yeah, I
Weasel
guess it's some kind of scrapyard where you can get all kinds of metals and precious things. I don't know. But I guess the owner he only accepts really good trades, so be prepared.
That does sound like something we would need.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yes.
We definitely need to stock up after all the repairs we had to make recently.
Yes.
Wait a minute, repairs? What you got? Why you need repairs?
Shh, don't worry about it.
I mean, one low problem at a time.
I mean, to tell you the truth, Dandy Dude, we just came in on a Band-Aid fixed ship. Are you sure you still want us to deliver you to In Your Heart?
Well, I mean, I just needed a ride, and I was gonna just try and spend some time with you. But like, I'm not. Danger is not my middle name.
Oh, but we're always in danger. We're a racing ship. We always go fast.
Well,
And
That's
like,
pretty fun though.
like
So-
24/7. You're always in danger.
No.
Well, yeah.
We're like
Well,
23/7.
Yeah, but no.
He gives our takes depending on the day. Yeah.
But
Well,
it's
you-
pretty fun. Like
you know-
that's
you
fun
know-
experience that was in your life.
Maybe.
What's life without a little danger, right, Danny Dude, Daniel?
Actually,
We could
how
totally
about
change it to like danger, Danny Dude, Daniel.
Ah,
how
make it
how
a drip
how
today.
about I'll hang out here and protect this house, right? And then y'all can just like come back when you're not in danger anymore.
Oh,
Are you sure
You
about
don't
that?
want to come with us?
I thought you wanted to go to In Your Heart.
No, I mean I really do, but danger scares me, and I'm just not into that.
Well, that's
No.
too bad. But thank you for the information. And then I'm gonna turn and kind of shoo everyone.
Harlan looks up from the packing slip that they were writing and goes, "Oh, okay."
While being pushed along, is going,
Okay, well we'll see you. So we'll see you in a bit. Bye.
I love it.
What an odd plant.
Thanks for
Yeah.
that, TFG.
Uh-huh.
That was all your evil doing.
Beautiful. Listen,
that was
I've
amazing.
written him down and starred him. He's gonna be so important. He's gonna be the key to defeating the big bad. He is going to be
Yeah.
everything.
We're definitely gonna meet him at some other
Dandy Dude Daniel.
Mhm. He's going to be that NPC that
directly.
just keeps cropping up.
Yep. Definitely stole that from Little Shop of Horrors. That was
Oh, yeah.
absolutely
Yes.
Audrey.
Listen,
Uh,
I
He
love
needs
it.
more of an adventurous spirit, and then he'd be
Right.
alright.
one of
Get
my
it- get it-
favorite musicals.
Got to eat some more people. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
get a little
There's
bigger.
gotta be a total eclipse of the sun.
Now to the part that Priscilla has been waiting for the last 54 minutes. You all reach the town proper. It's not a bustling city. The population is about 500. So it's busy, but it's not like a huge city. Some people have storefronts, like actual buildings, and other people kind of have like carpets rolled out that they're like yard sailing from, pretty much. There's all manner of things that you could possibly want.
Nice. Well, where to start?
There.
Yeah, where to start
Yeah.
indeed.
Start in the first
Does-
shop and work our way down.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
It's gonna be a montage. No, it's like it cuts around and there's more and more bags and boxes every time.
Yes.
Kanoko just has a pile of boxes on their head.
So Cerisa's probably just holding a pile of boxes with like one arm while her other free arm is like looking at something else. Maybe like a nice scarf or something. Just some sort of random piece of cloth.
I
But
love it.
definitely somewhere in the montage you'll see like Priscilla trying on a new cap for Kinoko, or wrapping a new scarf around Cerise, or testing out a jacket on Harlan and being like, yes. And then you'll see like bags starting to like pile up on her arms and her sword.
Do we have one of those moments where Priscilla shows us 3 different outfits and we as the panel go,
Yes.
Yeah.
oh, that one!
Yeah, I definitely
Absolutely.
one of
Absolutely.
those outfit those fashion montage. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh,
Yes.
good.
I love all of this so much. As the montage draws to a close, you enter into the final shop down the street. It's kind of a general store. It's just got a whole bunch of different things. And as you come in, you see like random iron-bound body parts are just kind of hanging up on the walls. There's like balls of wool that are all like lined up by color. There's all kinds of things. And the shopkeeper's like, "Welcome to Bits and Bobs. What can I do for you?"
Oh, hi. You must be Bob then.
Oh
Have you
no,
got
I'm
any-
Bibs. I'm Bits.
Oh, hi, Bits. Do you
This is
have
Bob.
any-
And he puts down a Ketra that's like still very new. So it's got like one femur in it, but otherwise it looks like a slug.
Baby infant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's so cute.
Nice to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you, and your name is?
I'm Kanoko. Hi.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Konoko.
This is Priscilla, and this is Harlan, and this is Cerise.
Fantastic. What can I do you for?
We're looking for things to buy.
What a
Or-
coincidence. I'm looking for things to sell.
What's happening here, man? Oh my gosh. It's one of those we've kind of been doing a little bit of shopping, but we also need to make sure that we get enough things to fix up our ship. We're gonna be taking on the Wild Sea a little bit. Also, do you have anything that you need to mail?
You're just full of questions, aren't you?
Yes, because there's not a limit with you, right?
Yes, I'm definitely not like Dandy Dude Daniel.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, you
Dora?
read them. All right. Okay.
What a coincidence. Oh my god, we just talked to him. It's like you know.
What a lonely flower that one is.
Yeah,
It
he
was a
wanted to
little
come with us. Wanted to come with us, but then found out we go into danger and then said no thank you, so we ended up leaving him behind.
Oh yes, Dandy Dude Daniel does not do danger.
Daddy Dude
Definitely.
Daniels doesn't do danger.
Definitely.
Daniel doesn't do danger.
Definitely does not.
Daddy Dude Daniel definitely doesn't do danger. Okay. Good to know.
The 6 Ds of a non-dangerous plant.
It's
Oh,
important
dear.
to remember.
Unfortunately, I do not have any ship parts here. That's not. I'm more of small scale items. For something large like that, you'd probably have to go check in Weasel Bops.
Weasel.
We've heard. Would anything from your store be something we could trade there for stuff? Or does it have to be like really different?
No. It must be exquisite items. Things that you're probably not going to find here.
Like an egg?
I mean, I can't specifically say, as I am not Weasel.
His name is Weasel?
Weasel. W-I-S-O.
Weasel.
Weasel.
Weasel. Okay.
Weasel Bops. Okay, I heard Weasel.
Weasel.
I also heard Weasel and was
You
like,
know what?
Very Redwall.
You're done.
Then
Very Redwall.
Weasel Bop it is.
Weasel.
Change it back.
Oh, it's-
He's an anthropomorphic weasel now.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He collects shiny bits. It's
Shiny bit.
Amazing.
That's what I thought it was in my head.
we have come full circle.
Okay. So it needs to be something special.
No, Bob. We can't tell them that.
Oh,
Oh.
what can't you tell us?
It's okay, I won't tell.
It's nothing. Bobbert tried to trade with him last week, and he wanted something from under the thresh. About a day's sail out of town. It's deep in the trees. You don't want anything to do with that.
Well,
Dang-
Danger is our middle name,
Yes,
not dude.
it is.
Danger.
Not dude.
So,
Well,
I'm like
There's-
admiring some of the ironbound stuff that's on the wall, and I just fall over my shoulder and I'd be like, "That sounds like a delivery, Harlan."
Yeah, we can do that. What's he looking for below the thresh?
supposedly there is a pre-verdancy ship down underneath the canopy. Terrible creatures live down there, though. It's probably not going to be worth your time. I mean, you'd need a ship that'd be able to like crane this thing out. It's
I mean, how heavy is it?
it's basically an 80-foot long tin can.
Does it have beans in it, like a can does?
I don't think anybody's actually opened this can.
I turn back to the group and go,
Is it time for us to be a can opener?
maybe.
You know what? I don't mind being a can opener.
That sounds like fun.
This sounds just up our alley. Do you have any
Okay.
more information, or should we talk to Weasel?
He pulls out like a piece of parchment and kind of like draws a very rough map.
it's a map.
It's a map. It's a map.
Isn't
He's
that
like, okay, here you go. But if you die, your blood is not on my head.
No,
Well,
totally.
no, because we'd be like a days away. You unless you wanted to come along, then maybe our blood would get on you. But I don't think we could splash that far from here to here.
Honestly, that'd be kind of sick.
Spoken like a true mushroom.
Yeah, I'm a mushroom. Very
You're very
perceptive
smart.
of you.
Oh, I can tell we're all going to be good friends. But if you do find any smaller bits and bobs, I might be interested in purchasing them from you.
Like this?
And I pull some raw moth silk out of my pocket and just hold it out. Because that is one of my
Ooh.
specimens that I started with.
Oh my! Oh, what would you like for this? And he kind of like takes it and like touches, like feels on it.
Yeah, my mom made that.
Hmm.
Oh.
I mean, you've got all that wool up there, and like, not to be a jerk, but wool's kind of itchy. So maybe you can use some of that for those that don't really like the feeling of wool.
And I just kind of look around and like I'm looking for like essentially like a roll of like that stuff that goes over windows to like make it that you can see through but people can't see in, like privacy screening.
Yes.
Yeah.
I pull that up and go,
Can we make a trade?
You know, he touches on the silk a little more, like almost absent-mindedly.
Mhm.
Yes, I suppose we can do that. That can be a fair enough trade.
Tight, dude. That'd be great.
And he hands you a roll of it.
I'm gonna.
And for the record, Harlan, I would think that you would know best, but perhaps you've been out to the wild sea too long. But I keep those wool there for snacks for Mothrin.
Oh.
Harlan looks up and looks down and goes, I was lactose intolerant in a previous life. I haven't exactly tried it now that I'm Harlan with 2 N's. Can I have a bite?
What do you have to trade?
A hug? Because I might. And Harlan leans in really close and goes, I might get really gassy if I eat it, so like I don't know if that would be a fair trade to make you smell me. So like, can I just like try a little nibble and see if it'll settle well with me? Back when I was Harlan with 1 N, it really, really didn't settle well. So I don't know if this iteration will do better. I just wanna make sure.
Okay. Give me grace and if you have flourish. Let's do grace and flourish.
I don't. It's a 1.
Oh,
Oh my word. So unfortunately, Harlan, I really do regret having to tell you no, but hugs depreciate in value almost immediately. The resale on a hug is quite impossible, I'm afraid.
But I have 4 arms.
I know you do, buddy. Priscilla, are you muted? What's going on here? There we
Can
go.
you hear me now? Okay.
Yep.
So I'd like to step in, and I'd like to pluck that bolt that Harlan had grabbed from that lady package
Yeah.
that she dumped earlier, and I'd kind of like to pluck it out of Harlan's pocket, and I'll hold it up to Bit, and I'll be like, okay, I'll tell you what. What if we trade this nice piece of bolt for a tasty piece of that wool and this really nice iron-bound leg for Cerise? Because talking about can opener, this one's got like a really cute ankle bracelet kind of can opener that would look so good on her.
Just pull her out of an open can.
I like that you put ankle bracelet in there, and all I can think about is that Ironbound wasn't allowed to leave its house.
yes.
Cerise is just gonna have really depressing bling from other Ironbounds at this point.
Listen, it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
You know what? Okay, give me edge and flourish,
Okay.
or outwit.
Okay. I'm going to. Yeah. So I actually have flourish and outwit,
Okay.
but I also have sway. So
Okay. Wait. Sway would work too.
still a
So-
little bit arguing.
So yeah, pick one of those. It'd be flourish, outwit, or sway,
Okay.
whichever one's highest.
So I rolled a 5, and then I can add a 2 to it.
Let's see. So you roll a number of d6s for how many dots you have.
Oh, okay, that's right. So I have a 5 and a 4.
5 and a 4. All right. So he thinks about it for a long minute, and then he says, "Bob, would you please? I know I am running this. I've ran this store. Bob insists that bolt is not enough for both of those things. So, how about, as a counter offer, I will give you half of a wool ball and the foot from that leg."
Mom, you drive a hard bargain. And then I turn to Bits, and I'm like, deal.
Do you see, Bob? That is how it is done.
I love it.
Bob, like legit, even though it's just a slug with one femur bone in it, you all see like its general like, and it like lugs off the counter.
Just like, man, come on.
Yeah.
So you now have a piece of or half of a wool ball and a can opener foot.
What?
That's amazing. Did the ankle bracelet go with the foot, or is that still on the leg?
I will allow that it is with the foot.
Thank God.
Nice.
All right.
It even still periodically flashes,
Oh my
Yeah.
like the little red light blinks. I don't even think
It
that's
leaks
the
off in
ankle
it like
bracelet.
alarms.
I don't even think that was what Tofu was going for, but that's where my mind went. So
God.
It works.
A little extra bling. It is what it is.
Just casual.
I'm gonna just show up somewhere and someone's gonna recognize it while I have it on randomly, and they're gonna be like, "I know that foot."
I know that foot over there.
that's my foot.
Yeah.
Get out of my sandwich.
No.
I mean, when Cerise tries to use it, she could also possibly try to use it as like an intimidation thing. Like, you know, like, yeah, I'm badass. You see where this foot comes from?
Yeah. Just like leans up against something and like puts one foot on top of it, leans over, and it's like, "So, you really want to go through with this, huh?"
It's like the Captain Morgan's intimidation. Like
Okay. Cerise is actually gonna kind of pipe up at this point. Is there maybe just something small to kind of patch up these cracks in my mask? It's really important to me.
Let me see. He kind of squats down behind the counter and starts rummaging through things, and you hear him clanking around a little bit, and he goes, "Oh, yes, I forgot I had this. A can from the pre-verdancy." He stands up and he's like, "Now, this may be what you're looking for, maybe not." And he kind of turns it around and it says Flex Seal. I heard once it turned a screen door into a boat. I don't.
That
I mean, everybody knows
sounds-
that's an old wives' tale. Come on.
that does sound like quite a myth. Does it actually work though? I'm so confused. I'm very
Why do you like
attached to my
that?
mask. In more ways than just one. What would you like in as a trade for it?
What do you have? I mean, we can go anywhere from I can trade you the entire can to just enough to patch up your mask.
Just enough to kind of patch it up. I don't want the whole can.
You know, actually, maybe this Flex Seal might not be good. You'd have like a black mark on your mask and everything. Hold on. He
Oh,
starts
it's black.
rooting. He roots around a little bit more. Oh yes, black indeed. Things are like flying over. It's very much like a rubber tar. Here we go.
Not sure I want that on my mask.
He stands up and he's got like a small clear bottle, and he says, "Yes, subpar glue." It dries on clear. 30 seconds.
You know what? I can work with that. What would be a very good trade for that?
How do we know that it'll work? Can you like sample on one of her?
Can we
Her-
sample it?
Also, if it's
Just sample it.
subpar, then that might not work well if it's subpar. Surely you want something that's like a super glue instead of a subpar glue. Surely.
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's true. I'm also very cautious about letting other people touch my mask I can do a thing if we're gonna try the little tryout thing, but if no, that's fine.
He's like, "Oh no, I don't know. I have no business touching your mask. That's fine." He goes, "Here we go," and he like takes just a stuffed teddy bear, and, like puts a couple drops on it, and like sticks it to that bolt that you just traded him. He holds it there for like he's like 1. And then he lets go, and the bolt sticks. See?
Okay.
Shakes it,
Okay.
stays on there. I've absolutely ruined this bear. And throws it over his shoulder.
I mean, in one way, you might have made an improvement to the bear. It all counts on the eye of. Oh, how did that old saying go? Anyways, you know what? Yes. What do I? She's gonna rummage in like kind of her capelet that she's got, because it's probably the only thing that would possibly have a pocket on her. She's just like pulling out little stuff like a little tiny bolt, a little nail, a little screw, a tiny version of like the mask, but it's not as finely detailed and it's very crude. She
Ooh,
puts
I
it
like
back
that.
in.
I want that.
The tiny mask?
Yes, I would like that very much.
Okay. Yes, sure. Here you go. It's from the
Oh.
heart of a child too. So.
Well, that sounds terrifying.
Well, not literally from the heart of a child. I haven't. I've been out at sea for a very long time before joining these people. I'm still getting used to communicating again.
He puts it in his pocket. Well, sounds like we've got quite the deal going here. Here's your map, and he just like yeets it across the counter.
Yay!
Good luck not dying. Yeah. Oh, by the way, just as an FYI, since we're all such good friends, one thing that you may or may not have considered in this crazy mixed up world of ours is that another thing that can be traded is information.
Oh. Shit. Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Take a note.
Again, very much so. I hope you don't die because I like you and I would like to trade with you some more. Tell your friends about bits and bobs.
You got it. Should
Will
we?
do.
Can we write you a review on the town message board for the town crier to shout out, or perhaps Yelp?
No.
On Holler.
Yeah.
The town crier's gotta have something to say. Might as well put reviews in his mouth.
I heard Clux give a very good messaging system. I don't know how, but I don't know.
5 stars. Great experience. Good banter.
How long were you all out there?
It would probably take us about like an hour and 50 minutes to tell you the whole thing.
Well, on that note, safe travels.
Thank you very much.
No need for a Midwestern goodbye. Come on, out you go.
Harlan does take a quick bite of mothball before leaving.
It tastes pretty good. It's pretty tasty. The question is, chat, can you give me a 1d6 roll? Exclamation point D6.
Can you give me a tummy roll?
Yeah, this is
Tummy
Roll for gas.
we're gonna see how badly this affects Harlan next episode.
Roll for tummy.
Oh,
I should probably-
okay.
Chin.
So that is beautiful. A 6 is a triumph, a complete success with no drawbacks.
Thank you, Blind Demon, for your work combating lactose intolerance.
What would that even be? Like, what is wool? What would you call that? Anyway, so you all are able to return to the ship with ease. Nobody stops you along the way to cause any kind of trouble. The ship is still there. Nobody has
Oh, thank God.
hijacked it or put it up on blocks to steal away pieces of it.
Nobody slashed our tires. Good.
Yeah, it all looks good. And I think that is actually where we are going to put a pin in this episode. Next episode.
I'd like to note that during our shopping montage, I was able to get Kanoko a box of cream-filled bugs.
Ooh, I like it.
So nice.
They're like cherry cordials.
More like the different types of creams, the Russell Stovers.
Kanoko's like, oh, strawberry. Ooh.
She bites the head off of, or they bite the head off of like a bug just to see what.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, leave the half-bitten one in there. Like, oh, I don't like this one.
Who thought bugs and coconut would be good?
Right? Like, that's crazy.
I will say one last thing as the ship pulls out of port, following the map, heading towards this submarine is what's written on the map. Everybody is, getting ready for the trip and everything. And Priscilla, you notice, kind of got like a line of sight. You see the old lady's house, and there's old Daniel just kind of waving a thorny vine.
always
Aw,
back because he was nice.
No.
A little too viney, but nice.
Thank you to these awesome players. This has been such an amazing episode. I
Yes.
really loved how just deranged it was. This was a good time. And thank you
Deranged
to
is the right word.
our chat, you all with your roles and the channel points, you all really had it going on point. It was so good. If you are all interested, on Tuesday, that is 2 days from now, we will be live streaming our Kids on Bikes game, another completely out of control game based in the 80s and 90s. And we've got Emily is part of that, so that'll be fun. Thank you all very much. We hope you have a great night, and we will see you next game. Laters.
Bye.
Bye.